It's daylight savings time. We fall back. We fall back an hour. I didn't know that until I looked at my watch, and it was an hour ahead. So it's a little after 11 o'clock. Let's get this. There we go. The table is now situated. Hey, Mr. Harrison, T. Harrison, welcome to the park. So I guess 11 o'clock is a good time. I brought my Yahoo button. It's kind of like my cheer or my shout out to people who are climbing on board the crazy train. Got to blow the dust off it. There we go. So I guess we'll wait for everyone else to join on. Oh, I was thinking about in the description, when you leave your, not description, the comments, you can say, like, if you made a new video, or if you want somebody to um, look at your channel, you can do that. You just click on the leave something in the comments, like here's my new video, or please subscribe, or something like that. And when they click on the not the description, but the comment, when they click on the comment, they'll be able to go to your channel. If they get um, your profile picture, you click on that. That's how I go to check out other people's channels. So when people leave a comment, I just click on that profile picture, and it takes me to their channel. So you can use my comments to get the word out about your channel. And wow, the lawnmowers. I guess this is a week for mowing lawns. People don't need to mow their lawns. That's rude. It's like 11 o'clock. People are usually at work right about now. Oh, he's just going by. He's got like a tractor. It's a little tractor, and he pulls a trailer behind it. I guess he's the groundskeeper. So we'll wait for him to go by. That way my voice isn't drowned out by the tractor. Maybe some birds will fly by. We have our bird feeder recently filled. The bird feeder is right across from me, so if any birds come by, we can film the birds. Maybe Stella will come by. Stella is our squirrel. I think what I can do is put some sunflower seeds on the garbage can. Stella jumps up out of the garbage can and eats some sunflower seeds. We have some wildlife here. And then our black cat, I call her Francesca. I named her Francesca. She's such an elegant black cat. Every once in a while she'll show up. And she's such a sweet kitty. It's like a feral cat. She doesn't have a collar on. And but she looks like she's well taken care of. She's not afraid of people, it seems. As long as you don't make any sudden moves. And also, you can leave jokes. If you want to leave a joke in the comment section, people will get your joke. And you can put something like, to see more, come to my channel. Hello! Oh, that's a smiley face. Night Fighter. Anyways, I'll catch it. So now we got two people. Why I am only one watching. You're not. There's two. I see two. There's more. You're not the only one. You've got Mr. Harrison, T. Harrison. You've got Stick Fighter. Stick Fighter. You're a new one. Welcome aboard. We're here to have some fun. I call this Booby Tuesday because we talk about breast cancer. I like that emoji. That's right. Today is Booby Tuesday because we want to raise awareness for breast cancer. Get your mammograms. Do your self-examinations. Helpful for my school. What is helpful for your school? How nice of you all to join me. It's I'm glad that at 11 o'clock I think is when I'll start my show, or my oh cool. So breast cancer, Kinji or whatever. Yeah, a lot of people can be saved. Yeah, I've heard that males can also get breast cancer. They call it breast cancer because it involves the chest area. And no calls today. This is a call restricted area. That's right, folks. Early detection is very helpful because you can save your life that way. Also, colonoscopies are a good idea. I guess after you're 40, start having colonoscopies. Because a lot of times they remove precancerous polyps. My brother had a precancerous polyp, so him getting a colonoscopy really helped him. Colon cancer is no joke, folks. Neither is breast cancer. So anyway, that's I guess that's our plug for Booby Tuesday. Thank you for the like. And I guess the pink ribbon is what represents breast cancer awareness, where they raise funds and you buy the pink. I got to sleep for school. Bye. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. Someone's not going to be able to be here. I saw the first part of that. That's okay, as long as you joined. As long as we got to chat for a little while. That's all right. Thank you for joining anyway. At least we got to chat a little bit. So again, if you leave in the comments, they'll be able to get to your channel. Leave a comment. They'll be able to click onto your channel and get your channel some exposure. That way we're doing each other a favor. We're doing a quid pro quo. So we'll see who else joins today on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. I hope we don't get into a drought. I was noticing at the park, when my mother and I went to the park a couple of days ago, there was the duck pond had dried up a little bit, so we really need some rain here. I'm going to start doing some rain dances. Oh, we got 2 likes. So it seems like my shorts are getting a lot more views than the live streams. but maybe that'll change over time. I think a few people need to hear about it, and then it'll start to. So at least some people are here today. They got my alerts, and so one person had to sleep for school, and another person had something else to prepare for. 1,000 views? Yeah. I've been wondering if they get taken out of circulation. Some shorts that I do, they'll get up to like 2,000 views or 1,000 views, and then all of a sudden they'll get no views after that. Like I call it my shorts graveyard. All the shorts, they'll just kind of stop getting views. I guess the algorithms don't pick them up. So people who are coming to my station later or my channel later on, click on all the other. I have quite a few that are, what movie is this from? I hope Trigger X is all, or X Trigger is okay. X Trigger usually joins, and also Arthur usually joins. Oh yeah, I think it's your first 1,000 subscribers, and then after that, 100,000 subscribers, you get that cool plaque or the play button. That'll be your bragging rights, which would be kind of neat, you know. Once you get propaganda going, you can become unstoppable. That's how a lot of people get started, you know. They start doing a little show like on public access or YouTube, and then they start to get recognition and noticeability. They were alluding to that in Wayne's World. When you watched Wayne's World, it was a public access show, and Tom Green started out as public access in Ottawa, and he was given a tour not too long ago. It was the old hometown. So this is a good way to get out there, you know, because anybody can join, anybody can become a YouTuber, and just tell enough people, and over time, people start spreading the word, and you get that word of mouth. That pretty much gets you a good start. Sometimes commercials, people do commercials, and so we're back to 2 people. How about that? Maybe the same time this year we'll have an anniversary. April of next year we'll have an anniversary, and we can celebrate with cake and ice cream and apple juice. Oh, that's right, I forgot my apple juice. Oh well, I don't want to hog it all to myself. Everyone's using their blowers all of a sudden. Blowers and lawnmowers. I guess 11 o'clock is a good time to start firing up your lawnmower. So, I was doing some more movie. What movie is this from? I'm starting to go into the really old movies. It is election day here in the U.S. It'd be interesting to see who our new president is, or who we're going to get in the House and the Senate and congressmen. We're going to probably elect some new people. We will be electing new people. We'll see who gets sworn in this time. Pee Wee Herman passed away, so he won't be president. I hope we get a good president that has good foreign relations. It seems like we're not doing well with foreign relations anymore. Foreign relations and inflation. We got to get those 2 things under control. They're not too happy with us, these other countries. So we'll see who can magically step in and fix everything. It would be interesting to see. I noticed gas prices are going down, probably because it's election year. After election year, they're going to probably go up to maybe $3 a gallon again. I've noticed like uh, $2.99 in some places for a gallon of gas. Some places it's like 2.17, no, 3.17. They're really pushing for $4 a gallon. That's what they want. It's not the gas itself you're paying for. You're paying for all the fees that are attached to that gallon of gas. There are a lot of fees, like for raising funds, and that's what makes gas prices go up so high. Everybody else wants their hidden tax. It seems like we don't have that no taxation without representation. People don't represent where that money is going to. A lot of money disappears, I know that. We have disappearing funds. They say most of our dollars are overseas. Most of our dollars are in other banks in other countries instead of right here in the USA, because they took us off the gold standard. Richard Milhouse Nixon took us off the gold standard. I don't think $1 billion should exist unless you have $1 billion worth of gold, because gold is what our currency was. And they took us off that. So now they can just print as much money as they want to. And it's only worth something if people say it's worth something. Gold is almost $2,000 an ounce now. It's like $1,900 or something like that. It always stays within that margin. Now's a good time to own some gold. And also Tesla stocks. Tesla stocks seem to be doing pretty well. They're holding their own. Bitcoin is really up there. 37,000 or $30,000, somewhere around there. It used to only be like $27,000. If I can go into a time machine and go back when Bitcoin was first starting, I could have poured all my funds into the Bitcoin, and I'd have been a rich man. I wonder how people don't catch on to insider trading. Martha Stewart got into trouble, had to do some jail time for insider trading. I think that's the only way to really do it in the stock market, is to get some tips, when to sell, when to buy all those stocks when they're penny stocks, when they're dollar stocks. And then when they start appreciating, you watch them dip a little bit, and then that's when you sell. I don't know. I'm no financial advisor, but I've watched the stock market from time to time. And I've also noticed when gold prices go up, the dollar goes down. So have a teeter-totter between gold and 321 subscribers. We'll see what happens by the end of the week. Today is only Tuesday. That's pretty good. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Then, like I said, this time next year we'll have some kind of a celebration. Start flying out subscribers. Have them all meet in a building, in a hotel, a banquet building, or something like that. Or just stay at home and have cake. We can all stay at home and have cake. I think it's April 1st. April Fool's Day was when I first became a YouTuber. April 1st, way back in 2009 or something like that. So maybe April Fool's Day we could have an anniversary. A big old celebration. Yes, thank you. Thank you for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. We'll give another Yahoo. And I guess we're only 20 minutes in. We'll see what happens. We'll see who joins. See if I can spin a few more plates, entertain a few more people, do something fun for the sake of doing something fun. I guess this is a Q&A on Booby Tuesday. We raise breast cancer awareness of getting your mammograms, doing your self-examinations, because it's very important that you catch breast cancer early on, so you don't, so it doesn't become something very, very scary and very deadly. You still have people mowing their lawns today. So we are 11:30, 11, 12, 1, 2, it's probably 3 o'clock in the UK. I think there are a 5-hour difference. There's a 5-hour difference between the US and the UK. The time zone across the pond. Yeah, 11, 12, 1, 2, it's probably 3:30 there. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what a narcissist will never tell you. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we have one person now, which means we probably have 2 people now. We'll see how many of my my usual subscribers, my usual attendees. That's what I'll refer to you as your attendees if you chat with me today or any day. I'll have to make a list of all my attendees. There's T. Harrison, X Trigger, Arthur, and that's the only ones I can remember right now. So we can, I'll put a chart of how many attendees I have. So hit me with any questions you have, or any comments you have that are pleasant, that are tasteful and fun and tasteful. We got 2 likes already. How about that? Welcome to the party. The second day of the week. I just like saying Booby Tuesdays. Booby Tuesday, we raise breast cancer awareness. We talk about whatever's on our minds most of the time. Anything and everything. So I guess this is recess. We'll call this recess. That was my favorite time at school, is recess. Recess and lunchtime. And sometimes PE. Or physical education. They never had boxing in PE. Probably because they didn't want anybody showing up to their classroom with bruises and being dazed for being punched in the head too hard. They had archery. I remember a long time ago they had archery, which was real fun. Get your bows and arrows and your targets. Volleyball was pretty fun too. I remember volleyball. Some people call it volleyball. Ping pong was fun too. I remember that. They would set up ping pong tables in the gymnasium, and we'd challenge each other to ping pong ball fights, or not fights, but ping pong ball. We'd play ping pong until it's time for the next period to start. Darts was another fun game. Darts. See if you can hit the bullseye. Darts and archery. Those are fun. Those are really fun. And then running track. That's a good cardio. getting out there and running track, jumping over hurdles and such. It's kind of a windy day today. A little windy, but that's okay. I guess my show and tell, I think I've already shown this in another, no wait, I did. I showed my Archangel ring. This reminds me of Gangs of New York. In the beginning of the movie, when Leonardo DiCaprio's character was a child, he had a necklace with Michael the Archangel on it. It always makes me feel protected from evil. It fits on my finger. So I guess word of mouth will have to catch on. People could tell other people about my about this live. Call it Eddie Live or something like that. See how long I can look nervous in front of the camera. So we are 26 minutes into the show, or into the live stream. Coming at you live, unscripted, off the cuff, on the fly. I'll do what I can to entertain. It's hard to entertain when you have nobody asking questions or telling jokes. Yesterday we had some jokes. I always like sharing jokes. So if you have any jokes, just let her rip. I don't think there's any jokes that are too dirty, because this is not for kids. That's what I mark. When I choose the audience, I choose not for kids. So we can tell our dirtiest of jokes. We can tell our funniest of jokes. The jokes that we feel guilty about laughing about. The guilty pleasure. We can bring on the guilty pleasure. Someone must be smoking a cigarette. Someone's smoking. I really hate that. I'm sitting out here trying to enjoy the fresh air, and I don't see anybody smoking. It's probably on the other side. All of our houses are kind of lined up like they are in San Francisco. But I like the fact that there's spaces between the houses, so you don't have to hear what's going on in the next room. That's what I didn't like about apartments. Living in an apartment, you're right next to somebody, and you can sometimes hear through the wall somebody watching TV or playing their music all hours of the night and morning, or getting into fights and arguments, or making passionate love. Which always happens at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's something about 4 o'clock in the morning that triggers passionate love making. But then again, what other time can you do it? You know, you can't do it at lunchtime. Well, you could probably do it at lunchtime, but you can. You're at work most of the time. I remember doing that. There were times when I was able to come home and have my lunch hour at home. So I guess this might be one of the shorter episodes. We have one person. Don't be shy. Say hi. I can give you a Yahoo. Yahoo! With my... somebody just popped in. Yahoo! We still have our AAA batteries. My alkaline rechargeable batteries. Ready for action. so I don't have to worry about. What I don't like is the watch batteries. The watch batteries run out, and they're so expensive to replace. The next one I get, the next sound bites box that I get, or how I want to make sure that it's rechargeable. So I could just plug into the USB my sound bites box. I could probably get an app that has sound bites. I'm pretty sure there's an app out there that I can upload onto my old phone and use my old phone to do sound bites. My old phone is rechargeable, but it doesn't hold a charge for very long. But it'll be long enough for maybe an hour, I think. I'm looking at my miracle flower. The only flower in the whole yard this late in the year. It kind of reminds me of a Dr. Seuss flower. This little beautiful flower. It doesn't look like it's struggling. It's just kind of waving there in the wind. It's got, looks like a dandelion. It opens in the morning and closes at night. Or closes during the evening hours, and then it opens up like that. I guess you could say I'm nature conscious. I am conscious of nature. I'm also conscious of when I have something in my teeth. You can hear a train. The train blowing its whistle to get people out of the way. It's amazing how many people get hit by trains. People who park on train tracks. People who try to dodge trains. That doesn't always work out. Listen to those blowers go. It doesn't matter what time of day. Someone's always got to blow down their yard. Get all the leaves. There are multiple leaves. The tree next to me hasn't shed all of its leaves yet. I am quite sure that is a maple tree towering over me. It provides shade in the summer. It is almost 12 o'clock. $1300 is 1 o'clock. I guess trains had something to do with military time, because people would miss their train because you had 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. or 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. So they started to count ahead after 12 o'clock. They go 12, 13, 14, etc. And so they wouldn't miss their train. And I guess the military caught on to it. In the UK, they use military time. That's what I heard. They don't use like 1 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. I'm getting distracted. Probably because there are no chatters yet. I'm starting to look off into the distance. I'm thinking there might be a tree disease here, which I hope is not the case. A lot of the trees have like the pine trees. We had to cut down quite a few pine trees. because they start turning brown, and I guess there's a beetle or some kind of worm that's affecting the trees. Some kind of worm. Which is sad because I always like the shade that the trees provide. And the beauty. The shade and the beauty. That's usually the first sign the tree's about to go, is when their pine needles start getting brown. And then they all turn brown and then the tree just dies. Because I'm looking around and I'm seeing all the other trees, the pine needles are not all brown. They're mostly green. So anyways, that's kind of sad to see. So hopefully there isn't too much of that going on here. I really like the shade that the trees provide. So I think that's it for now. We'll have to see if we can have maybe a party tomorrow. So this will be our last Yahoo for now. Yahoo! Have a great rest of your day.